Hi, I'm Alan Taylor for eBay Motors. This is the grandson of Harley Earl. His name is Richard Earl. Harley Earl is the iconic designer, the car designer, that is actually responsible for America's first sports car, the 53 Corvette.
Well, thanks, Alan. You know, the 53 Corvette, America's first sports car, it's almost 60 years old now. The most seminal moment, of course, behind this car is the beginning. And, you know, right after the war, America's car manufacturers didn't have a sports car. And Harley looked around when he was at Watkins Glen and when he was visiting my uncle at college, and he's like seeing the college kids driving in some MGs or Jaguars, and he's like, this is ridiculous. You know,
America needs a sports car.
Yes, of course, it's a natural. And of course, you know, the airmen coming out of the service, and it just was the right timing, and saw how it was going to happen. He was in Watkins Glen for the 51 races. He had the LeSabre there, and that was his muse for the Corvette.
That was the concept car, the LeSabre.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, you look at the 51 LeSabre, and you could just take that wraparound panoramic windshield right off that car, put it on the Corvette, and the cockpit as well.
There it is.
The same cockpit that they have today. It's an incredible American icon. And if it wasn't for Harley Earl, you know, the world would be a little bit different these days.
What is your favorite Harley Earl, not sports car, but design out of all of them? Because there's a lot.
Oh boy, that's like asking what's your favorite meal. You know, I'd have to say, you know, getting back to the LeSabre, and aesthetically, it's such a beautiful car, but what a lot of people didn't ever really get to find out, this was another laboratory on wheels. And Harley was like a guy that was like a Robin Hood character, because these cars he designed for movie stars and millionaires. The Corvette's a perfect example. He wanted to give that LeSabre, which was, that car cost around $3 million to build back in the mid-20th century year, because it was such an incredible experimental car. But he wanted to give a slice of that car to everyday Americans. And, you know, to get that car and have it be released 2 years later after he came up with the idea, and have it be under $3,500 in its first year was a real incredible accomplishment. And of course, you know, it just kicked off, you know, a revolution that was just ready to begin. And you had the Thunderbird, and then once you had the two, and the competition between Ford and General Motors back then, it was just, the car was slated for greatness.
Well, we're walking through the years with Richard Earl, the grandson of Harley Earl. And Richard, I appreciate it so much. And there's more videos right here on eBay Motors. I'm Alan Taylor. Thanks for watching. Keep watching more.
Thanks, Alan.